figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go.
Well, first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And they start things off with a carry ball. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he stopped immediately there.
Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. You look at the Saints defense. They end up playing 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Khalif Raymond, one man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to...
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because
When you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The Saints at 6-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
On 2nd down, Goodson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get a weapon back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Out of the gun. Gone.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
On 1st down, gone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
When you look at the Saints defense,
they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 21.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. To throw, Goff. A quick throw there is incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Back to throw now on first down. They complete it to Hill. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
2nd and 3. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That one was was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Sliding out of the pocket. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They'll roll him out right. That's to his running back, complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the right sideline. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Goff. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close. They are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is. And oftentimes it's...
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. DJ Reader. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. McGough and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now gone. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This connection there, he's hit about 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That is caught by Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Goff throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Saints to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. set now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly,
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Chark the motion man right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Goff now looks to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 38 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. This is critical to the passing attack. As a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes, right side. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Goff. That one complete. He fired, and he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know Coach.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run with Gibbs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Play action. It's Goff. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's right. And in for the Lions touchdown. Brock Wright. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
They're going to try and run. And he's not going to get in as a try for two comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. In motion right, Olave. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Back to throw. Oh, he put on a carpet, a fumble.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll look to throw here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
They attempted the fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Gone. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it. 2-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. Some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. This is taken at the 18. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Quentin Jefferson able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. He might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Goff now looking to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Badgley able to punch this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Shaheed, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Looking to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. There's Chris Olave. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Steps away. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Khalif Raymond now. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This is 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Quentin Jefferson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd down.